Hello everybody and welcome to another classic arcade repair. Here we have a computer space set, yet another one. So I got my computer space harness out and I got the wiring diagram in the bag so that I can follow that for hooking everything up. And this one, the cage looks really nice. I believe it's got customer's name on both the sides, so I'm not going to show the sides right yet. But yeah, it's really nice looking. This is a really nice looking cage, at least, and the set don't look bad. Of course, it's got original caps. Those have to be replaced. That'll be job number one, really, is replacing all of these electrolytics on the set. So I guess I'll just start by taking the boards out of the case, kind of looking them over, make sure everything looks the way that it should look. And we'll go ahead and replace and test all of these old capacitors that we pull off this board so that we can find out, just for fun, how many of them are open. And yeah, so we'll do that first and foremost. And I kind of want to perhaps remove them one at a time and test them one at a time so that I know which ones are bad in what position, so that we can look back. I guess that doesn't matter, but it could be a little fun exercise. We'll get to that point. First thing I want to do, take the boards out, look them over, and then we do need to replace all of these electrolytics. They have to go. So that's job number one. Okay, boards are removed. We got a little note here from Worldwide Distributors. The warranty expires May 1st, 1977. So, yeah, we don't have to worry about voiding a warranty on this thing. We're a little beyond that. After looking over the boards, these two look fine. This one, this has got a, yeah, that's got the same thing on it. Warranty expires. So that one's out of warranty as well. And I imagine that's what this was too. Those have been replaced. Those are not original. This board has had a lot of tomfoolery done to it. There's a lot of weirdness going on here. This is a really messy looking situation right here. I don't like that at all. I think we'll clean that up. I don't think this cap or this pot is original, which that's okay. And this has something going on here. I don't know what's up with that. All in all, it's not terrible. I think I'm going to go with some lacquer thinner and a Q-tip and remove all of this paint off of these chips so that we can tell what's what. And then as long as that's what that is, I think it is. I think it's just paint on these chips. We'll remove all of that. Before I put AC to this, I'd like to replace all this junk. You know, that's just really, really messy. Yeah. Yeah, all right. So we'll do that. Replace the electrolytics that need to be replaced. And go from there. Here's the back side of this board. You can see there was some burnt traces there and into this mess. So I'll remove these two wires and go ahead and fix this a little more properly than this. You can see here it looks like there's a broken trace from one of these. Well, there's multiple broken traces actually. Looks like there's one burnt there. This one is burnt right there underneath the two resistors. So there's a lot of messiness around here. And I did take lacquer thinner and tried to rub some of this stuff off. It does not take that off. I don't know what that is on there. So it's all right. I've got a schematic that tells you the location and what the chips are, so it doesn't really matter. But it would have been nice to have been able to get that junk off, but I don't know what it is, so that ain't gonna work. Anyway, first things first, capacitors. Okay, I got all of the caps removed. I got those diodes removed. And I pulled this resistor up because I think it was shorted to that trace going underneath there. Yeah, it's a mess. There's, like I said, there's a couple traces to fix on the top side here. There's a couple on the back side that need fixed. There, and then this one. And there's also right here. This was also broke. So I need to clean this up. I'll replace this resistor and clean up this area. And then we'll test caps. Alright, the caps. These ones were all good, even though the values had drifted way high. But they were not short. But they were out of tolerance for sure. These ones, these four caps right here that were on that this board right here, in this section of this board, those are bad. There's four of them that are bad. So yeah, so we'll go through, and I checked all of the diodes. All the diodes were good, but there were broken traces in that section that were not fixed. So we'll go through, fix all that, replace all these caps, and then see where we're at. Alright, getting the caps all installed in the board, and I got this cleaned up nicely, and I've got a wire just dropped in from here to here, and now I'm going to put the new parts in the board. That's a 470 ohm resistor that goes right here, and then the four diodes. We'll put those in, and then we'll turn this around and fix those broken traces on the back, and then we still have to deal with these ones that are on the front. So alright, getting there. I have these boards capped. Nice new caps. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and finish this up. Okay, so this board is repaired, and I gotta say I'm very happy with it. Diodes. Now these repairs, what I did was I just kind of cut these traces back to where they're not loose, and I had to repair that on the back side of the board. So on the back side of the board, I ran these two lines And then these are the traces from that top side of the board that I had to repair. They basically, the AC just jumps over to these 2 points, and this one on the back side of the board goes up to here, and on the front side of the board, the other one, if I can find where it goes, I don't know, I have to figure out what's going on here. That might actually connect right there. See that right there? That might go up. It does. See where the trace is missing there? That goes up and connects to this, it looks like. Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to figure out what's going on here. Yeah, because that trace is missing, so yeah, if that's, I don't know, I gotta figure this out. Okay, so I removed my little jumper that was connecting this to this. After looking at it, it looks like this just goes straight down through and down to here. These are both connected to inputs on the other side. Or actually, this is an output and this is an input from the other side. So this just goes straight down to here. So I'll make a connection there, and that'll do it. Alright, that's better. That line goes straight up through there, up to there. And by that I mean it goes from here to there. And that is repaired. So now we're ready to put it all back into the cage and see what we get. Alright, after looking at it, I did find one more issue that I had to fix, and that's this white wire right here. This trace, this big track that comes down through here, comes over here and down to here. Get a better look at that. Yeah, this here, where this is connected here, sorry, is broke right there. Right underneath this diode right here, it's broke, and it's supposed to come over and down to here. So I had to run this white wire to fix that. And that should do it. Now this thing, everything that was broke should be fixed. So now we're ready to roll. Alright, I got it all hooked up. I have hooked up everything. And I've got the video hooked up. I had to look up on some of my previous videos what the colors were. I don't have audio hooked up because I don't care about that right now. So I got it powered up and on the black and white. And it looks good. Does it play good? I don't know. Let's try some things. Let's try to coin. That's coin. Now let's try start. Okay. There's our ship. I'm checking out how it's counting. That was just a collision. It wasn't an actual score. And 3. Okay. The counter looks good. I'm checking the counter as well over there, making sure it's counting properly. Yeah, it doesn't count as a hit when the bullet actually has to hit, and it's counting properly. There's 7. The counter looks good. Okay, the counter looks good and everything. The ship looks a little shaky though. I don't think that's supposed to be shaking like that. Let's do it one more time. Let's coin. Start. Now I'm going to... Oh, it was constantly rotating. Okay, rotate right. That's rotate right. And... Alright, yeah, I've had rotate right. See, now it's... Okay, now it's sitting still. I had rotate right and rotate left both on, so that's why it was shaking. Here's rotate to the right. Okay. See the ship. Rotating right. Now off. And now I'll do rotate left. Rotate left. And off. And this is fire. There you go. See, we're firing. I don't know if you could see that. There you go. It should appear up here someplace maybe. There we are. I'll shoot right there. So fire is working. And to thrust, I have to just separate these. There, we should be thrusting. See that? We are thrusting. And the counter just flipped, so game over. But all of the controls are working. Good news. So all I have to do now is test the sound. So I've got a little 12 volt AC transformer that I hook up to this. This is the input to the AC. So I'll hook that up. I've got my speaker hooked up, but I actually have to hook a speaker up to this. So we'll do that. And I have to amplify it. So I have to get my amplifier and speaker out. So, and the transformer. We'll make sure all the sounds are good. Very good. Alright, I got the little transformer out, putting 12 volts in. I've got my amp all set up, speaker, and I've got it powered on. And so far, no smoke or anything. And I can actually hear, sounds good. So we might actually be good to go. Let's check our coin and start. Rotate. No, that's fire. Fire. Yep. And now we'll do the rotate sound. rotate the other way. Turn that down a little bit. Thrust. Yep. There we go. I couldn't turn it off. And turn it back on. All good. Sounds are all good. So we fixed that sound input, the AC input on that board on the bottom. Had to repair all that, so we did fix that. That's good. And all the sounds are good. All the controls are good. So this thing was no logic failures, just some diodes that needed to replace, a lot of hackery that had to be fixed, and caps. Pretty much it, I believe. Everything looks as it should, it sounds as it should, it plays as it should, but that one board had a lot of damage on it. So very good. I'll go ahead and let this thing sit. I've got it setting at like 4.8 volts. I set the power supply to 4.85. So that's good. I'm going to let this thing sit like this for 3 hours. Come out and play it again and call it good, hopefully. All right, thanks for watching, everybody, on another computer space board set refurb / repair, if you will. I hope you learned something on fixing that one board, techniques and just what to look for and that kind of stuff. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you all on the next Classic Arcade Repair. Bye for now.